Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is a Let's Build video. What are Let's Build videos? What are they all about? Well, Let's Build video, I take a model kit and I show you guys how to put it together. If there's any areas of concern on the sprue, as in things are numbered differently on the sprue as they are to the instructions, I'll let you guys know. If there's anything on the sprue like chains, pipes, that for example, and it's difficult to take off, you have to be careful. I'll let you guys know. If there's bits on here that you looks like you must snip it off, but it's to stay on, again, I'll give you guys a heads up and let you know. If you suffer with dyslexia or just struggle with instructions in general, it's a visual way to help you. If you're interested in models for an army you have, or you're thinking of getting, but you're not sure how difficult that particular kit is to build, again, this is a visual way to help you and show you how easy things are. So for all my regulars here, guys, I feel love. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so you would have seen from the thumbnail, today I'm building Killa cans for the Orks. Now I should have built these back in October, being October and all that, but sort of sidetracked and I'm only getting to them now. With the Combat Patrol magazine coming soon, the Ork Combat Patrol is in there. I think it's the old one, I think it's the old one, I'm not sure, 9th edition one. But even if it's 9th or 10th, I think it's the 9th edition one, there's still going to be a big boost of models from that for the Ork army. So I said to myself, let me get this done. So for everyone that's new, the first thing we do, tools needed as always. Mould land scraper. Now you can use a hobby knife or some sort of sharp surgical blade thing. If you're using a sharp tool, just be careful because it's sharp. Let anyone else know you're using it so nobody scares you by accident. Make sure there's no cats around jumping up and, you know, hurting themselves or hurting you. No little hands around the place. We have clippers, most useful part of our kit. I have sanding sponge. This is basically foam with sandpaper either side. It's very handy for getting into bits that are difficult to get into with the model land scraper. And even after when you've glued the model and you go, oh look, I missed a bit here, I missed a bit there, this is perfect for it. Especially for pipes and chains and stuff, this is brilliant. But not for trumpets. That was from the immobilator tank last Let's Build. Trumpet bloody broke on me. Anyway, it's a plastic kit, so plastic glue. I do have super glue at hand just in case, but 99% of the time you do not need super glue on plastic kit. Okay, so everyone that's new, the first thing we do is we look at the sprues and ascertain what's what. What this does is makes our job a lot easier, because you'll look at a sprue and there could be, just say 150 pieces, but 25 of those pieces are optional pieces, but you're looking here and it's just overwhelming to look at. So we'll look at it and break it down. So look, we've got a hatch there. I presume that's going to be the top of the Killa can. We've got these pieces here. I presume they're probably going to be bits that go on the back or on the sides to be like little power plant things. We've got drill weapons. We've got these things. I don't know if they're going to be legs or if they're going to be arm pieces. That looks like feet. So it's difficult to see with the sprue underneath. We've got these lovely pieces. I have no idea what these are. We've got these pieces. That looks like it's going to be the front of the Killa can. These looks like weapons. That could be a leg. There's a lot of crazy looking pieces, but it's Orks, so it is going to be crazy looking. Got this amazing piece here. It's a big buzzsaw. That's obviously a weapon arm. Looks like another hatch there, another front. From what I can see, a quick ascertaining looking here, each one of them has a hatch on and each one of them has a front on. And this one of these type pieces as well. Got a big claw. Look at that big claw. It's lovely. Pipe in. Looks like some more of that PowerPoint bits. Some crazy ass bits there. The thing is, some of these crazy pieces you'll look at and go, what the hell is that? And then when you put it on the model, you go, oh, look how obvious that looks now. And look at that. That's absolutely beautiful. I like that. Look at those feet. got a shooter. Looks like more parts of a shooter there, or there could be exhausts. Again, another hatch from front. I don't know if that's a back, but it looks like it could be something like that. It doesn't actually look that complicated to me. It doesn't look that fiddly. There is a few little pieces that, you know, like the spikes here. There's these little bits with chains on it. There's that little piece there. There's this little piece here with chains on it. They look a little bit fiddly, but they could be optional pieces that I'm not even, you know, really bothered with. There's a little face there. I don't think any of that's going to be fiddly. I think when you, like, if you're just looking at it for the first time, you'd go, what the hell, where do I start with all this? You know, never fear. Big John is here, and I'm going to show you how to build these guys. Okay, so the first piece we're going to start with is number 59 and 60. Now there are three of these sets. Okay, I'll go through them as we go along, but 59 is 60. And we need number, where are we, 57, which is this one here. And there's another piece, but I'll find it in a minute. So I'll snip those three pieces off. Right, I've located the other piece. It's on the same sprue. It's here, this little piece here. Now, 53 is that piece. That piece there is actually 61. For some reason, the way the sprue's gone on, it's starting to cover the number. Okay, but this is the piece that we need, and that's 54. See the 4 there, the 5, I can see the top of the 5 just above that piece there. So I'm going to snip that off, and I'll clean them all down and show you how these 4 pieces go together. Right, so this is number 59 in my hand. You want this big gyro with the beveled bit in at the top, and this just sticks on like so. So it's level at the top. Okay, the other piece then goes on the other side, and this piece, you'll see there's a little groove at the back there, glues into there. So the little semicircle finishes the semicircle there, and that like so. There's actually a drop-in piece. The little pin there and the little pin there slots in the little back here. There's a little gap. It just slots in there like so. So I'm going to glue those pieces together. Now the other two are exactly the same. They go together exactly the same. But I'm going to go run through the pieces for you on camera, so and put them together. So I'm really going to love, because I'm doing these videos. So this is the next step we're going to go for. This is actually number 3 and number 4. You can see the numbers half buried in the sprue bit there. Number 5, which is this piece here, and then we do number 2. Again, this is the bottom piece. It goes together exactly the same way. So I'm going to clip them, clean them, glue them together. Right, on to the last one now. Now, there is no numbers. I can't see any. Oh, I can see a little something there, and make out a little something there, but I can't tell what numbers are. But they should be 86 and 85, which I'd imagine those two are. So take those off. This one here should be number 82, which we can see just the top of that little bit. There's a little number and a 2. That's a total misprint when they're doing the sprue there. And we need number 79, which is this one. Thankfully, the 2 bits you need, the bottom bit and this bit, are all on the same sprue. Okay, I think pretty much everything else on these sprues I'll just mix and match. So anyway, well, not totally mix and match. I mean, say that these parts here, they'll probably go together. But in terms of feet and legs and all that sort of stuff, I think there's certain leg parts that go together, and then after that it's just whatever feet you want, whatever you know. We get onto that because I'm waffling on now. So I'm going to snip these off and clean them down. They go together exactly the same way. So very straightforward. Now here's where I said like the randomness comes in. Doing these pieces now, there's 1, 56 and 80. That looks like number 80. You can't even see numbers on it. There's a number there, but I don't know if that's meant to be for this on. Must be for that. That could be number 80. But anyway, it's the front piece like this. There's one there. There's the second one. And there's the third one. The other thing we need is the top of the lids, which is this right next to them, basically. So there's the first one. There's the next one. I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, and there's the other piece. So I'm going to snip all those 6 pieces off, clean down, and come back to you and show you how they go together. Now this is very straightforward. So you've got 3 different front parts, and any one of those goes on any one you want. Okay, there's this little flat bit at the bottom that has to go at the bottom, and then there's 4 pins. There's 4 holes, 2 that side, 2 that side. It just literally just slots in. Okay, I only even push that on. As you can see, there's a little gap in there. I'll just wind it up, glue all those in, and I'll come and show you how the hatches go on. Right, again, so with these lids, any lid, any hatch goes on any one of these. Okay, basically how they go on, you'll see there's a gap there and a gap there. There's a pin, and it literally just slots. That's slotting. I missed a bit of sprue there. It's probably why I stopped. There we go. And I missed a bit on that side. Bloody hell. Haven't I cleaned these pieces yet? Probably not. But it just slots in there basically. Yeah. Any one goes on any one you want. So I'm gonna clean those things. I don't think I cleaned that, but not didn't by the looks of it. No, I didn't clean any of them. Just okay. Right, so the next parts we need are number 88 and 89, which are these 2 lovely little spiky bits here. We need number 73, which is this lovely piece, and then on the other sprue, where did I see it? This piece here, number 58. I'm going to snip all those 3 pieces off, clean them down, and I'll show you how they go on. But one thing I forgot to say with these, they all have little pins. So there's 2 there, there's 2 on the back here, and these little spikes have pins hanging off them as well. They need to stay on. Now here is how they go on. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue there. Pick one randomly. I'll take this one here. They just slot in like so. I need to probably get in there in between those spikes. I've missed the mould line, but it's not a big issue. So I'm going to glue the other 2 on. They go on to either way, doesn't really matter. Right, so the first leg we're going to do, this seems to be the complicated one. The first 2 seem to be a little bit, not complicated, but they are a little bit complicated, but the last one's very easy. So the first pieces we need are 77 and 78. They're exactly the same piece, but just the opposite way around. And we need 63, which is this piece here. So I'm going to snip those 3 pieces off, clean them down, and show you how they go on together. And before I show you to put the legs together, there's one bit I forgot. We've got number 87 here. So 87, there is 53, which is the chains. And there is, this one's supposed to be 13, which is this little piece here. Those 3 pieces, they slot in there. Now I don't think I need that. I think there's enough going on the front here for each of these bad boys. So I'm not going to bother with that. But if you want to put them on, that's how they, let me knock my sprues down, that's how they go on. Now this crazy ass contraption, this goes like that. It goes around that way. So that slots in there. Basically, there's a diamond pin there, diamond pin, diamond hole there, diamond pin. This has to be at the well, let's say the front, but it has to be the same side. So that slots in that side, and then the other piece slots in exactly the same around that side. So I'm going to glue those into place, and then come back to you for the other pieces for the other leg. So one thing I didn't realise until I put it together, both these side pieces actually slot into each other, which is nice. And this little piece here slots onto there. So they just grip around the side of it. So there's that one done. The other two pieces that we need are numbers, okay, the instructions telling me 92 and 92, sprue's telling me 92 and 93. So misprint there on the instructions. And then we need number 64, which is the other one of this. It goes on exactly the same way. So I'm going to clip those, clean those, glue those, and then come back with the feet. Right, and the feet needed are on the same sprue. They're these ones here. I say these ones here because there's no numbers here again, but I can make a 7 there, just as a sprue coming onto it. Looking at the other feet, none of them start with 7. So that's why I noticed these guys. So I'm going to snip these off, clean them. I'll show you how they go to the actual feet itself. Right, so these pieces, they just slot into there, like so. Now this is a difficult thing to do actually, because you have to get this foot right, because if it's up like that, when you come to glue it in, this part's not going to be properly lined up. It's going to be, maybe glue it on at the same time, I'd say. Let me just flick on the instructions and see what comes after doing the legs. Wow, that's really bad for new players, because on one page it's telling me to glue that in, okay. On the next page it's telling me to glue the foot to the base, glue this in, and then glue the body in. I think that's absolutely crazy. What I'm going to do, and what I'm going to suggest you guys to do, we're using plastic glue, okay? So we've got loads of play time with it to get it right. So what I'm going to do is get the base ready. Actually, I'm going to do it right now for you, so you can see me doing it properly, rather than me just telling you. Some glue on the ball. Glue that in. There's a bit of sprue that I've missed there. What was this, sprue? No, it looks like a spike. Might be a sprue. It looks like a spike to me. Then I'm going to wax some glue on the base of the foot. And wax some glue in the ball there. I'm going to set that to one side for a minute. At the same time, saying I'm going to do the same thing again on this one. Somebody go, Tom, are you crazy? What are you doing? I'm going to wax some glue on the foot. Set that to one side. Pick up the first one. Glue the first one on. Grab the second one. Glue that on. See how the foot's gone all bandy there? Just that. Remember, there's glue underneath. Then glue straight to the base. Now at the moment he's freestanding, but what I'm going to do is hand on finger on top, and a bit of glue around the edges. Now I'm not too happy with him, he's leaning backwards because it's plastic glue, I've got playtime, so I can adjust it. I'm moving forward. Now, because it's plastic glue, that might, it hasn't, but it might try and move itself backwards, the top half now. And if it does, then I'll just keep adjusting it. And what happened, because I've got the playtime, as the glue starts to cure, it'll start going stringy and like gooey. That's when the best time to have it fully set. Like if you're over gluing pieces together, let's get these two random pieces here. Let's say I was trying to glue these two pieces together, okay, just say they went like that, but they wouldn't hold. What you want to do is you have your glue on it and you start rubbing it like that, rubbing the two pieces together. And as you're doing that, the plastic is heating up the glue, and as it's doing that, the glue starts to cure and it starts getting all stringy and gooey, and then you just push it together and it will hold. You might need to hold it for a minute or so, but it will hold. Little tip for you guys there. Now, I'm going to go on to the next leg, which is different parts, but it's the same sort of idea as the first set of legs. Right, and we need 34, which is this little piece here, 35 and 36. Now that piece is different, separate to this. There's a little connecting point there. I'm going to snip those three pieces off, clean them down, show you how the first one goes together and the second one goes exactly the same. Right, so taking this piece, I put a bit of glue in the diamond shape there. Now it has to go up like this, okay? But there is diamond peg there, and it's the wrong one, it's this one, sorry. It's this one. Yeah, it's diamond peg, goes in there, and that hooks on there as well, okay? So I'm going to put some glue there, then before I do that, like something this side, and this goes in again, there's a little peg there, just goes in there and connects onto that, see how it connects together. And just going to drop a bit of glue in there, along the join line. That's the first leg done. And the other one is exactly the same. The parts we need are number 32, 33 and 37, and it goes together exactly the same way. And we'll do the same thing with this, with the feet, the legs and the base, but we need number 44 and 43. And as you can see, there's 44 there, it's just printed on a bit of sprue, and there's 43, there's the number for it there. So I'm going to snip those, clean those, I'm going to glue them on, glue them onto a base, and I'll come back for the last leg. Right, so he's on his base, looking absolutely menacing. So the last one, set of legs, in my opinion, is the easiest. So we need number 7 and 8. 7 and 8. Okay, again, you'll see the 8's got a little bit of sprue for it. There's number 7, right next to each other. Now snip and clean them, I'll show you how they go together. Well, this is very straightforward. So as you can see, there is a mad little rectangle in the middle there. There's a little curved bit at the back here. There's a curved bit there. That just goes in there. The rectangle bit slots into the rectangle bit. Then we have the first leg. Now I'm going to just make sure the join lines are just taken care of. I'm not worried about inside that ball, because that's where it goes onto the leg. And the next one is number 9 and number 10. Again, this is a bit of sprue just on there, but they go together the same way. So I'm going to do that off camera. Right, so the feet I need, last 2 feet, 11 and 12. The numbers on this are actually displayed nicely. So I'm going to snip those, clean those, put those all together onto the base. They go together the same as the other 2. Right, so very nice. One thing with the last one I just did, the feet have 2 claws at the front and 1 claw at the back. Okay, so it looks like that. Before someone goes, oh, I don't know how that goes together. And I'll do it the other way around, and I don't think it really matters with Orks, but that's the way it's meant to be. Now we've got to do the 3 arms that are going to be the weapon arms, close combat weapon arms. So there is an order of them, but it doesn't matter if we don't do it in order, because we're on 1 sprue. This sprue we just took this legs off from, so we need number 16 and 17. 16 doesn't look like it's marked up at all. Oh, is it? Sorry, I'm being blind. I'm going to snip those, clean those, I'll show you how they go together. So this is very, very straightforward. I've put glue on it already. There is a rectangle pin there. There's a rectangle hole there, but that just slides straight on the top like so. Very, very simple. What I'm going to do is going to just get rid of those join lines. There's one arm done. Simple as that. Right, next sprue, there's number 83, which is next to the buzz, this one, and number 90, which is the little piece here. Very, very simple. Right, so there's a little square hole there. There's a square pin. So that basically just goes on there like so. A bit too much glue on there, I think. But there's a second arm. So that's that sprue. The next arm piece we need is number 49, which is this piece here, and number 50. The little spikes on the side. Again, very, very straightforward. There's a rectangular hole. There's a rectangular pin that just literally just slots onto that. So I'm going to clip them, clean them, glue them, and that's those weapon arms almost ready. Right, so that's the 3 arms done. Now we need this one here, which should be number 51. Again, I don't see. I'm looking at the wrong side. Of course I am. Yeah, there's the number 51. We need number 42, which is this one here. Okay, the numbers are just embedded there. And the last one we need is number 84, which is the buzzsaw. Or there's actually another one. I don't know if I'll go with that one. Is the drill. So those 2 parts of the drill. Again, those 2 parts of the drill just slot into each other. Okay, you can see the rectangular pin, rectangular hole. I'm going to take 3 of those off, because all I need is 3 of those. Clean them down, put them to one side because they don't go on yet, and I come at you for the guns. Like I said, there's 4 different gun arms to have. One looks like some sort of launcher. One looks like a missile launcher because there's 3 missiles hanging off of it. One looks like a heavy shooter, and then one looks like a heavy flamer. Right, so I'm going to go with, I don't know, yeah, I'm going to go with this one first of all, which is 24 and 23. You can see how they go together. That pole has to stay on. Okay, that long strip, but that piece there glues on the end here. So that literally just slots onto there. So I'm going to clip those, clean those, glue those, and then we need these 2 pieces, which I'll show you how they go on, because this piece is one on 23 that goes with it. Okay, so like I said, number 21, 22 and 23, 23 being a little tiny piece. So we have number 22 here. Put a little bit of glue in there. And we'll just run it around the edges. There is a mad little structures in there. So we take 23, the slots in there at the top there. Okay, you see there's a pin. It's just slots on over there like so. Of course I didn't put any glue in that little spot there, of course not. Let's get rid of all the join lines. Right, so you'll notice there's a little that hole there, yeah? That's where this piece slides into. It tells me not to glue it so you can actually move this from side to side. But we'll see, when we come to that, we'll have a look at it. Right, the next one I'm going to build. Should I build the rocket pod? The machine gun. I'm going to go with the machine gun. So I need number 70, which is this big piece here. Number 71, which is this piece here, but it's not really marked up that well, as you can see. Number 91, which is the machine gun here. And then number 62, which is this little bit of bullets here. So I'm going to stick those 4 pieces off, clean them down, and come back and show you how they go together. Okay, so we take number 70. I'm going to drop a bit of glue around here. And this bad boy then just slots on, like so. The machine gun slots in there, like so. Just do that one. And then the bullets, now with the bullets there's a flat side and the other side. The flat side goes in the top, like so. You can't get the exact angle on it. Use your ball line scraper just to nudge it into place. And we have the gun. The last one I'm going to do is probably the rocket pod, just because I really like that. Okay, so so what I need is number 29 and number sorry, that's 29, yeah. What was this then? Okay, they've got those numbers wrong. 29 is supposed to be this piece. 28 is supposed to be this piece, but they've got the numbers wrong. 28 got there, 29 there. But those 2 pieces, and there was another rocket I saw. Did I see you? There we are. This one is number 21, even though it just has the number 2 there. I don't know if that's supposed to be, I doubt it's supposed to be, but that's the one we need. So I'm going to snip those 3 pieces off, clean them down, show you how to all go together. Okay, so this one's very straightforward as well. We take 29, we take 28, that just slides on there. There is a little bit there that you can, yeah, see the hole. So it just pins into there, and then glue in there. And this is number 21. 21 just slides in like that. So that pops in there, that pops in there. Gives us an absolutely insane looking rocket launcher. It's mad. I love the Orks contraptions. They're just crazy. Right. So now we're on to mounting the arms. So I'm going to take just one randomly. Guns go on this side, so it glues in there. Okay, nice and simple. So I'm going to glue all the gun arms on and then come back for the close combat arms. Right, so each one of these weapon arms and these weapon heads, just pick one up randomly. That goes in there. And then that glues on that side. Okay, so I'm going to glue all those on. They're all the same. They all connect the same way. It goes in there. And then it gets glued on. Okay, so I'm going to do those and then come back to you for the next piece. Right, these look absolutely nuts now. I did actually have the gun arm the wrong way around. Should be this way out with a toolbox on top. I think that's actually meant to be like a scrap launcher. So the scrap just falls down and he launches it out. Looking at the pictures in the book, the scrap launcher is actually on the other side and this claw arm's on that side, but I don't think it matters what side you put the gun arms on or the weapon arms, because they are pretty much universal either side. To be honest with you, I've just done it simple like that, so it's all the same. So the next piece we need is number 14 and number 15. Right, so this goes on there like that. Nice and easy. So just run a bit of glue along the join line just to hide that. And this, I'm going to put it on this guy. It's lost in the back there. Oh, yeah, it goes in there. So I'm going to glue that onto him and I'll come back and show you the next one. Right, next one is number 66 and 68, which is just there. I'm going to snip these two off, clean them down, and show you how they go together. Right, I think I took out a bit by accident. There's meant to be a little pin that's lost in that little hole there. It goes in, I think it's lost in like that, and I just took it out by accident. Sorry, just the wrong way around, it should be that way around. Yeah, I think I just took it out. It's meant to go in there like that. That dropping the thing again. The spikes are meant to face in this way, like so. So I'm going to glue that on. I'm going to have to probably hold that because I slipped the pin off by accident. Right, so the next one is number 67 and 69. Let's get another look at that pin. You see that pin? That's where I snipped it over here instead of snipping it up here. So that pin needs to stay, so we can see. Yeah, there's a little pin there. So I'm going to snip it carefully this time, clean them down. It goes together exactly the same way as that one. As you guessed it. These two pieces then go together the same as the first piece. And it's lost in the back of one of them, exactly the same. Right, so the last one of these guys, we need number 38 and 39, which are right next to each other. And they just literally, there's a connection point there, connection point there. There's little pins there as well, and there's little holes. Okay, so it's very straightforward. Right, so the next one we need is number 40 and 41, which is right next to where we just took it. Again, it's very straightforward. That just slots into there. The last piece we need for this one is number 30 and 31. So I'm going to snip them and clean them. These two have to go together first. They go together the same way as the other ones, and one just slots into the other. Okay. Right, so this big one, you see there's a little bit in the back there that clips in. That clips in the bottom there. Okay, just like so. And the other one clips in the top there. So I'm going to glue those on. That then goes on the last guy in exactly the same place. And I come back for the last pieces for this guy, these guys. And so the next pieces are the shoulder pieces that go on these guys. Now, they're a bit scattered. Here's 61. Okay. We have 26 here. This is 27. But 26 and 61 is pieces that we need first of all. And then we have, where are we? 94, which is this one here. Okay. So they're the three I'm going to snip off first of all and clean down. And then I'll show you how they go on. Right, so these three pieces that we've taken off all go on this side of the Killa can. And you'll notice they've got these rigid bits on both sides. All models have, all of them have it. There's a little clip in there. So that is going to clip on there. Okay. That will clip onto there. Let's see how it clips on. But you can also just snip that clip off and glue it directly onto it if you want to. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one of these goes on which one of these, but it's telling me that these ones all go on this side. Now I'd imagine that they would be pretty universal. So put that aside, yeah, that's fine. That's why this one's go that way around. So I put it that way, that's fine. If I put it on that side, again, it's fine. So in all honesty, I don't think it really matters what side it goes on. But anyway, I'm going to clean. I might actually just snip those little bits off, because I think it's going to be too much of a bollock trying to glue it on. Let's clip these off now. Please know that I'm not spoofing you. Right, so I've clipped it off as best I can. Get some glue in there. The plastic glue will melt down whatever's left. I'm just going to glue it on directly. There we go. I'm going to do the other two, and then going to come back and show you the other three pieces to go on the other side. But like I said, I do believe that they're universal. You could use them on any side because it's exactly the same. The only difference is that clip is on one side, really. Yeah, so even if you do what I just did, take the clip off, you can use them either side, doesn't really matter. Anyway, right, so the next ones we need are number 74, number 65, which is right next to each other, and number 27. Now there is, and they go on the other side exactly the same. Now there is this lovely face here, which is number 18. That can go on one side. I think actually, yeah, it has a pin, and it would go in that holds under the shoulder there. There's that side, and then there's the other one. The other one is this one here, 52 in the corner. Again, it's a pin that goes in the same way. That's another option you can have. I'm going to actually, I might even chuck two of those things on because it's a bit easier, and then just one shoulder pad. And there we have it. I actually really like these kits. I think they're really cool. I think the Orks are just amazing anyway, but I think they're really cool. I really like, this is my favourite one. I just think that looks absolutely fantastic. And you, of course, I could have put this arm on this guy or on this guy, this weapon on that guy or that guy. You know, there's so much randomness that you can do with these guys. Now, in terms of build time, not build time, build difficulty, I'd probably give these guys a 3. They're really not that difficult. There's a lot of stuff on the kit. The hardest thing for me is, well, the hardest thing that I thought is putting the initial body together first of all, just because those two side bits that go into the front bit there. Oh, sorry, the two side bits that, yeah, the two side bits that go together, which is a very small point of connection along the side there. No, sorry, I'm doing it wrong now. The back piece, sorry, where the side bits go in, there was a very little point of connection. But once it took, and to be honest, as soon as you got the front part on, it was more of a solid, you know, rectangular square. It was actually perfect. Lid went on, fine. There was a few horrible mould lines in between certain bits. I just noticed one again. Yeah, look, just there. See along the, just absolutely just horrible. But again, I'll come in with some sanding sponge, my mould line scraper before I spray them down. But yeah, difficult rating of 3. These are not that difficult to build at all. There's a lot of parts, but once you start putting parts together, it's so simple. So if you're new to the channel and see this for the first time, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube to this video more people, which makes this amazing community of you guys grow even more. I'll bring you down and show you some pretty pictures. But if you have any comments or anything about these guys, chuck them below as always, guys. Until next time, thanks for watching. Take it easy.